Hey, what's going on, guys? So, since last time, I haven't done a huge amount of stuff. What I mostly focused on was actually going mining and trying to get some more materials. Mostly, I noticed that I don't have really enough diamonds to do what I wanted to do potentially. With forestry, I'm not sure if I want to do just like gendistry, that way I can just directly edit my bees and get what I want, or if I'll do the normal one. But regardless, I would like to get more diamonds. Also for AE2 in the future when I want to do that. So I went out and I was mining for diamonds because I have a diamond vein that's kind of like off that way. And I put a portal there, but I realized that the material there is black granite for the most part, which is a mining level 3, and my general use drill is only a mining level of 2, and it's a low voltage one, so it doesn't get any kind of mining level boost. If this was a medium voltage one, it would get a mining level boost, and it would be able to mine tier 3, even though it's a tier 2 material. But unfortunately, it's just an LV one, so I couldn't really mine this, and it was a bit of a pain to kind of like make a pickaxe and dig through all this. So I decided I would just go, you know, all the way and make a jackhammer. For those that don't know, a jackhammer is sort of like a drill in that it will. Oh, I'm stuck because of this portal. It's sort of like a drill in that it will mine rocks and stuff, and it'll, you know, you get like the bonus for the voltage that it's made from, even though I think they're all high voltage. So this one is made of titanium gold, which is usually, I think, a tier 4 material, but because it's a high voltage tool, it's a tier 5 material. Um, so it's sort of like a drill, but it has two modes. It has a normal mode, which means you can just kind of like mine anything, and it'll just go and dig whatever. And then it has a no ores mode, which will not dig any ores, but it'll mine regular rock. And the reason this is good is that you want to be able to either fortune or silk touch the ores, depending on like what kind of ore it is. So if it's like a small ore, you want to fortune it. If it's a big ore, you want to silk touch it. And also the jackhammer is extremely quickly, so it's very hard to like not mine the stuff that you actually don't want to mine with a jackhammer. So it's best to leave it in no ores mode and use this strictly as like a stone digging tool. And you just go after you've dug out the area and you pick up all the ores that you missed. Well, you intentionally missed with the jackhammer, and then you use a like an Ephrine thing, or use some dynamite, or use amber, or whatever you need to do to get either silk touch or fortune working on these. So yeah, the jackhammer is a really, really good mining tool. I definitely recommend going for it. And because it's high voltage, it will store a significant amount of power. So you can use this thing for quite a while. You could probably clear out an entire ore vein realistically with just one charge, unless it's like a really, really weird dense one. Um, you know, at most probably 2 charges. And it's actually not that expensive. I already had the stuff for it mostly. For some reason I can't hit R on this, but if I type in jackhammer, you'll see that it's essentially just stainless steel stuff here, and then it's like 3 of whatever rod you want to make it out of. So for me, I use 3 titanium gold rods. So it's just a bunch of stainless steel, nothing too crazy. I think there was actually part of this that required annealed copper, which I had to make, which it's basically just like superheated copper. You just put it in like a higher tier. I don't know what required the annealed copper at this point, actually. Maybe I'm crazy. Ah, no, I know it needed to be annealed copper. So yeah, I'll show what it took to power this thing. So I set up another set of engines down there. Diesel engines, I should be more specific. So they are down here, and they're hooked up to the same kind of a lever system, but there's 2 of them, and they're actually made of tungsten steel, which I don't think I had made before. It's really nothing crazy. It's just a piece of tungsten and a piece of steel. The tungsten steel. Like that. It's actually a pretty strong material, but it's not as strong as titanium gold. I think titanium gold is about the best you can do for like a pretty good amount of time. Uh, so yeah, tungsten and a piece of steel, any kind of steel, and you just heat it up to 2870, which is actually much lower than tungsten's melting point, which is nice. So I ended up making a tungsten crucible and a tungsten mold and a tungsten burning box and just doing it there. So yeah, nothing crazy. I didn't really think it was worth showing that because it's basically just like a simple alloy. But the reason he 2 is because these have a rotation output of 256, I believe. If I can find where it is. Yeah, 256 rotation units, and if I look at the dynamo that's high voltage, this will take 256 volt rotation units rather and output 176 U per tick, which is still medium voltage actually. So you need to at least get to 512 rotation units in order to get to high voltage. Technically you could get to that with a little bit more. I think technically high voltage is 257, but I really just wanted to get like the most amount because it's kind of a pain in the ass to charge this unless you have like a proper source of high voltage electricity. So yeah, I did 2 of them and I connected them with a custom steel gearbox, which can actually handle these, even though it has this custom steel gearbox. You look at it, it says it has a limit of 256 rotation units, but I think that's per side actually. I don't think that's like a sum. So it's 256 on this side, 256 on that side, and 512 out the other side, and then it goes into that dynamo, and it's like 350 something EU per tick, or 370, I don't remember. Which then is high voltage electricity, which goes directly in here, and then you could charge the jackhammer in the same slots that the other tools would go in for low voltage. And you can actually run both of these setups at the same time. This charging crafting table is kind of I guess it's like a smart machine in a way, even though it's kind of just like a singular block that can do everything. So you can charge both of these at the same time. But this can only accept high voltage electricity, and the low voltage tools can only accept low voltage. They're not interchangeable. So you do need to have like one setup for each if you have like multiple different tiers of tools. So it is generally more convenient to have just one tier of tools, but because I'm sort of like in between phases right now, it's nice to be able to have both, so I just add this lever system and hit it under the floor. And also the electric jetpack, which I will use for a while, uses low voltage. I don't think you can use high voltage. Let me just double check. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, no, you can't. You have to use low voltage. Yep. So that's the reason I did that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I just wanted to do that so I could get like extra diamonds more easily, because yeah, trying to dig with pickaxes and stuff is a pain. And I think the only thing, well, oh, I wanted to show the dynamo, because this, it actually stumped me for a second. I was like, why can I not make this? And I realized it needs annealed copper, not regular copper. And to make annealed copper, it's actually just really heated copper. So you just heat it to 2800 Kelvin, which I just did in here, and then I poured it out and got the annealed copper. Nothing crazy. I didn't really think it was worth showing. And then the only other thing was the jackhammer requires a high voltage battery, which is, again, oh, whoops. It's a pretty simple thing. It's not necessarily worth showing, I think. It was just a, what do you call it? A lead acid one. I couldn't really be asked to make the better ones. They're not worth it, in my opinion. I have never really had an issue just like going and putting my tool in a little bit more often. It takes like 10 seconds to charge it up anyway. Yeah, these are all, this is showing like all lithium manganese, but you can use a high voltage lead acid, which is lead dash acid. Yeah, it's just 4 lead acid cells, the battery alloy, and then a tier 5 circuit, or not tier 5, sorry, tier 3 circuit. You can use tier 3. And then the gold cables on the top. So it's really pretty cheap. And I was like, oh yeah, I have all these materials, so I could just make that real quick. So I definitely recommend, if you need a good mining tool, make a jackhammer as soon as you can. It will save you a lot of time and effort, and it will help you kind of like blast through rock and then just leave the ores there so you can go and like silk touch and fortune them as you need. The only thing with a jackhammer is it does not put things in your inventory automatically, whereas the drill does. So I guess that is something to consider if you, for some reason, would prefer to have that like all the time. I think it's not really that big of a deal. You just go and pick up the materials or leave it on the ground. But yeah, I guess fair warning there. But yeah, anyway, what I wanted to do this time, after that very long explanation, I wanted to get working on the ethanol setup, and I actually want to take off the jetpack for now. So yeah, I want to set up ethanol here, mostly as just a backup power source, because I'm going to rapidly increase my power usage, and I kind of want to this area up a little bit too. So yeah, ethanol is a really good backup power source. If you only have one oil spring, which is what I'm running on right now, it's kind of nice to just have, yeah, as a backup. And you also get some other materials out of it. And you can run it on a lot of different things. I'm just going to be running it on cactus and probably honey, but you can run it on pumpkins or whatever you're running. If you have like a food farm and you would just have like byproducts from it, you can definitely set up ethanol for that. It's really not that hard to do, and you can also upgrade this really, really easily with a distillation tower whenever you feel like it. So that's probably what I'll do eventually, but for now I'll do it just with the distillery, and I'll run this kind of constantly. The only thing with this setup, if you do it like without the distillation tower, you do have to run these burning boxes constantly. It's not a huge deal, it's just that it's not as efficient as it could be. Whereas with the distillation tower, I mean, you do have to run a burning box constantly, but well, I guess you do have to run the same amount of burning boxes now that I'm thinking about it. Because you need the fermenter either way, and this would just end up being underneath a distillation tower. I think on the contrary, it would need to be a better burning box. So yeah, maybe this is a little more efficient. I would assume the amount you get out, though, is a little bit better. Not strictly for the ethanol, but you do get methane out of it, which you can use. You can run the distillation tower itself on the methane and then keep the ethanol just as a liquid fuel for other stuff, but it's okay. I'll do it this way because I am too lazy to set up a distillation tower right now. But yeah, I want to increase this space a little bit and build some stuff in here probably. I'll definitely want to spread that system out a little bit so that way it's more open for upgrade in the future. This is a good example of why jackhammer is really good. I'll just go through here. It doesn't do, I don't think it can do dirt or anything like that, unfortunately. It's strictly just stone, but still, really nice to be able to break through this tier 3 material without having to waste my F-green one or my amber one. Yeah, all that crap up, and some torches around. Okay, so first off, what we need is an activity detector on this. This will automatically pull stuff from here. I decided I probably will just run this on cactus juice and cactus green for now. It's just easier. Or cactus water, rather. So what I need is for, yeah, an activity detector possible on this, and then I need a redstone machine switch on that. I really would have liked to be able to run 2 squeezers off the same thing. Rotation engine. I wonder if this would output... Well, no. Yeah, I was thinking I could split this off with another, like with an axle and then gearbox it down, but I realized that this is actually just assuming all of the rotation units and the kinetic units are up top, but there's no way to transfer kinetic units as far as I know. Yeah, I'll just have to keep it this way, unfortunately, and lose half of the power. But it's not going to run all the time, it's not a big deal. So yeah, I need redstone machine switch, I need an activity detector, and I think that's it. That's really all there is to this setup. It's pretty self-sufficient at that point. But I do want to have some kind of shut-off. Well, I don't know, the fermenter and the distillery. I have a feeling these might end up burning for their fuel quicker than I'll produce it. Even though there's a lot of cactus here now, if this runs all the time, don't know that this will be able to keep up. And I would imagine that one of those outputs will end up backing up before the other one. Probably the cactus water, if I were to hazard a guess, because I can store a lot more cactus green than cactus water. That would be stored here. Just thinking, I could do like a drain cover, kind of. I could have this, I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. I could have this thing output excess on the bottom. I think there's a way to do it. If I turn this to monkey wrench. Oh, maybe I need a screwdriver. I don't have one on me. So what you could do is you can turn those mass storages and I think also barrels, item barrels, not liquid barrels. You can have them output excess to their bottom side. and that way that will just automatically get rid of its garbage. I'll just put a trash can below it, or I'll just put a pipe or something. And unfortunately for the other barrels, like the drums, I should say, it's not going to be able to do that. I need, where are my pipes? Right here. I will need these, actually. I made the new set of bronze ones, and I need that. And I'll just make an activity detector. Cover controller I probably will need. Drum... Don't... I'll just get them. I don't know if I'll need them, but... I do need... I want like a pipe shutter. I forgot what it's called. It's this one. Shutter cover. Stainless steel, blank cover, stainless steel screws. Do I have stainless steel screws? I'm sure I did at some point, but I do not anymore. And it looks like I am fresh out of just stainless steel in general. I'll get 8, and I need nickel. And then I need... What else do I need? Chromium, nickel, and I think manganese, probably. Whoops, I need the iron here. Let me just double check stainless steel. I forgot the ratio at this point. I should probably have written it on the signs up here. Yeah, I need to put signs on these to label them. Stainless steel is... Where is the actual... Oh, is it 3 invar? Oh. Chromium, manganese, invar. Okay. So if I want... I need 24 nickel. Oh, wait, was that invar? Hold on. Oh, okay, it is invar. How much nickel is 1, right? I thought it would show me. Really dumb. It is 1 invar, or 1 nickel, so that's the correct ratio. And then it's, how many iron is it actually? It's 2 there, so it's 6. So, I'll do 18. That should be enough. And then, where is my manganese? I have some, oh, here it is. Wait, no, I need much more than that, I think. 1, 1, 1, 6. Oh, yeah. No, it's 8 times 6. I'm an idiot. Get 48. That should get us quite a bit of stainless steel. And whatever I have left over, I guess I could always use for a distillation tower. But I usually do end up needing a lot of stainless steel anyway, so it is what it is. I have a good amount of bronze. I always like having a nice stock of bronze. I'm really glad I made that thing. Bronze and brass, both of them quite nice. So yeah, what else do I need? I need the activity detector, which I have this. 2 comparators. I think I have the material. Yeah, 2 of these. Where is it? Nope, not that one. I think you can use a tier 1 circuit, right? Nope. Does it have to be tier 2? Yes, it does. Alright. Where's my tin cables? 2 of these. And then I need 2 aluminum thingies, whatever they're called. Don't remember. Is it this? Oh yeah, it is like this. Alright, so 1 like that. I need a tier 2 circuit, which I have a bunch of. And then I need some sheets. Probably need 4 of these if I can remember. Oh no, just 3. Let me get another one of these. There it is. And then I need a redstone torch. Actually, I need a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need 6 stone. Let me make the comparators first. Perfect. Yeah, I made this quartzite actually by running it in the autoclave. I had like a bunch of that actual quartzite rock and I crushed it. If you look, let's show. There's a lot of ways to make it. I crushed the actual, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show it here, but oh, I know why. It's because it makes it into blocks. So I use like the blocks of quartzite rock, like whatever this is. Like if you put 4 of them, you get like a quartzite cobblestone or whatever. I crush those and I got blocks of quartzite dust, and then I just put them in the autoclave. It takes a very long time, but yeah, I just used the aluminum autoclave because it wasn't running at that moment, and I just got a bunch of it. So pretty good. I'm glad I had that system set up and able to be repurposed. Yeah, there's a activity detector. Then this one is like that. I think you can do it with a tier 1. These. Oh no, hit this. Am I dumb? Oh, yes I am dumb. Okay. Redstone wire. And I definitely am going to want some item pipes. Okay, I think I should be good. Oh no, I need the pipe shutter thing. Did I get any? I did. Just take all of it. I'll make 4 plates worth of bolts, which should be 32 bolts total. Where is my bolts mold? There it is. And light that bad boy. And yeah, I'll get another... Okay, so it's just 2 stainless steel plates, not bad. And, well, I need another aluminum thing. There we go. Should be like that. Yeah. So this and wrench, screwdriver, wrench. And then I need these. I will turn them... Oh, I got 40. Turn them all into screws. There we go. Perfect. And I'll have those for later. Huh? What? Oh. I don't know why I thought it was like that. So there's that. And that will be controlled by the cover controller. So that will basically let me shut the pipe completely, and yeah, it'll just basically let me... Oh, actually, I need a sensor for this, but I won't do that right now. I won't have a lot of excess for the time being, which is fine. So I will do... Is it better to do it on the back of this? Yeah, definitely. So I want to do activity detector possible. That should control this. And I want to control this from this side. So I will get rid of these. I'll probably want to replace those with ethanol anyway. So it should go... This should be a pipe. This should be a redstone machine switch. And this can connect here. Connect those up. And yeah, I think that's okay. So this will... What is this actually creating? I think this is not creating the thing I want. Oh, you can turn that into methane? Oh, if you ferment it. Distillery. Yeah, I want this on 0, and it should create distilled water for me. It's good that I actually have this up here. I think I'll have another... Well, I can always just repurpose this. But I'll have another distillery, or I'll use this one when I make a distillation tower for this, and I'll turn... Well, actually, no, I won't have to do that. Never mind. I was going to say I'll use that to make the glycerol or whatever. The glycerol, I think it comes out as. But when I have a distillation tower, it'll just come out like that. That's good. Really, this is the only part that needs, like, proper automation. Everything else doesn't really need it. So yeah, all good. Strictly, I don't really even need to, like, do what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. I like doing the, yeah, ethanol and stuff. I think it's just an interesting setup to make. More torches here. Okay. So this will go here first. This uses a sort of a... Actually, this already kind of deals with the overflow. I'm glad I set that up that way. What is this pipe doing? make sure this is in French. Okay. This goes back here. Why do I have it as a big pipe? Got no idea. Okay, this goes up into here, then this takes it, turns it on biomass. This needs to be on selector 0. Should be able to just go and edit this. Of course, I forgot to bring a screwdriver. I'll just go get the one I have. There it is. And, oh, actually, oh, you can just turn that into 0. Look at that. I still need that anyway, though. I think. Let me put this back in here, so this will create biofuel, or ethanol, rather. What is this? So, blacklist, water. Okay. And then the other one is probably a whitelist. Wait, what? Wait, let me see what this actually is. I think this should be a whitelist for water. Okay. That's good I did it that way. Because water is the constant between both of those. Yeah, that will void water, essentially. Which is exactly what I wanted to do. This pipe can probably go. I don't foresee that this will be necessary. And I'll just let this kind of burn what it wants. And it's good I brought a drum. This will be used to hold the ethanol. How do I want to do this? Well, I guess if there is an excess of ethanol, it's not going to be a big deal. I'll just put it like that. Will fill, and then I'll put this like that. And just wait for this to not be using this anymore. So there's probably quite a bit of bio or whatever that crap is called. This should fill. Wait, why is this glycerol? Huh? Wait, what? Am I wrong about this? The way this works? 0 should make ethanol. Maybe there was some in the system already? Glycerol? Ethanol. Okay. Let's get rid of the glycerol then. Should be all ethanol at this point. Okay. That, I think, should be okay. Ethanol. Yep. So I'll let that keep going. This I will wait to hook up, because I have a feeling this thing will absolutely go ham if I let it. Yeah, this already handles the output there. I just need the sensor, essentially, for this drum. Just kind of want to see how much is in here. That's all diesel. You are filled with fuel oil. What is that? Why is that there? Who knows? Just get rid of it. What are you filled with? Fuel oil also? Okay. Connect these with that. Should be good. And then do the same thing with this and with that. So now this should run on its own ethanol when it's done. It's a bit slow. But you do get 12 liters of ethanol for 40 liters. And I think this is processing like a good amount at a time. But is it? Actually, I don't know. How many seconds does this take? 24 ticks, so that's fast. Yeah, it's processing a fair amount every single time, I think. Yeah, it's already like backstuffing with ethanol. I just want to see what it gets to, like after one run of this. 248. That's pretty good. Like 90 something. Alright. That should be all set. I do need to probably get another pipe connected with this. Just kind of run it like that. It's not the best pipe system in the world, but it is what it is. You should run and make lots and lots of that input. I kind of want... I want to make like a... I'll probably use 2 sensors now that I'm thinking about it. I'll make a sensor for this one. I'll make 2 sensors on this one. And I'll basically say if this is above a certain amount of items and this is above a certain amount of liquid, turn this off. I'm just thinking of how I need to do that. Actually, I'll just do those. So I'll do an AND gate with these. I'll do an AND gate with these. Well, with this, actually. So if this is above a certain amount, or sorry, if this is below a certain amount, and this is below a certain amount, and this has a possible signal coming from this, then you can turn on. Otherwise, if either of these are full, or this is not, it doesn't let you run because this slot is full, then turn off. I think that should be good. And then I can just use a, this already deals with overflow naturally because of this pipe system I set up. This, I will need to have another sensor that will open up a pipe on the bottom, which will lead to the garbage bin here to release any of the excess cactus water. Because I think the cactus water will back stuff well before this ever will, because this will hold like, I don't know, millions. And the other one will only hold like a couple thousand liters or whatever. So, all good. I think it should... I just want to see what kind of usage we have here. A lot. I'm sure... Holy shit, is this... Oh, wait, no, this is getting more, sorry. I was like, there's no way it's using that much. It's definitely not. It's getting a lot of stuff in there. This is fully backed up with cactus water. Okay, I will, disconnect this for now. You cannot run anymore. So yeah, I need an AND gate, I need an item sensor, and 2 fluid sensors, which I shouldn't have any issue making. I'll probably just have to make a couple things of tin alloy. Once again, not really necessary by any means, but it's a fun thing to do. I don't know. Tin... why can't I spell? Tin alloy. What is it? Just tin and iron, or is it raw iron? Let's see. Okay, I'll just do a bunch of it then. What do I have? Where do I have tin? Oh, I have it over here. Where is my tin? I will do 8 of this and 8 iron for my iron stock. I want to see. This is already done. Wow. Good amount. I feel like I should have gotten more than that, though. Am I crazy about that? Why? Oh, that's red alloy wire. I'm like, why can I not break that? Did I put, like, too much of this? What's going on here? Oh, I guess I just had too much iron in here. Maybe I had some, like, 4 that I miscounted and it just was in there. Weird. Is that true for the other materials as well? Did I miscount these? I can't even have access to them. My wiring is so compact. I blocked myself. Fine. I'm sure it's not that big a deal. I guess I just have iron dust here. I'll just leave it in here. I only need 8. Perfect. So yeah, we'll do raw iron, and then throw the tin in after. Iron plate, and you go. Look at this. Oh yeah, something that I had to do as well before my other lighter ran out of fuel, and I guess they turned into broken lighters, which I don't remember that happening. I don't even know if it's like an item that you can see here. It doesn't let you fill these unless they're like empty, and you can't, if you use all of the fuel in it, it just becomes a broken lighter, but you can shred it down, and you get all the material back. You just don't get the piece of flint back, which is whatever. Flint is an item anyway. But you get the plastic and you get the little piece of iron or steel or whatever you put into it. But I was kind of just surprised. I was like, why can't you just fill it back up? But I guess you can only, even though it says, well, actually, I don't know. I don't think it explicitly says that you can fill this up. But basically what I did is I just shredded the empty or the broken lighter or whatever. Oh, throw the tin in. And that should be all tin alloy, actually. Where... Serious. Yeah. So yeah, I just made a new plastic lighter. It's still better than having to make, you know, flint and steels. But if you end up finding, like, a GregTech dungeon and you get, like, a metal lighter, you can refill those. But you can't... It's stupid. You can't make those lighters yourself. Which I don't really see what the point of not allowing you to do that is. I don't really think there's, like, any... I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Greg about that. Because I feel like it's kind of dumb to have to, like, shred these down. I don't know. It's not even, like, worth setting up automation to make these. They're not really hard to make. It's just, like, why? What's the point? I would rather just make a metal one. It's cool that it exists for sure, but I just don't know why. Can't refill them. I guess in real life, I don't know if you can fill those up in the first place, but what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was making sensors. Fluid sensor. I need 2 of these, which means I need a couple gold plates. We'll plate these up. So I accidentally get recipes on that. I have a lot of recipes. Put that up there. That should take a little while. What else do I need? Fluid sensor. Bolts. I don't know if I have bolts already. You have 4. And oh yeah, I do have that red alloy wire over here. Where is it? I was using it for circuits. I only have a little bit. Enough for that though. And I need a bucket or 2 buckets. So I can just do that with iron. 6 iron. It's made the same way, right? Or it's made with a curved plate. Yeah, curved plates. I think to make more red alloy. I have the gold plates there. What do I need for an item? Oh, actually, I have one right here. Same stuff, but I do need to make more gold plates and more bolts. And I need to make red alloy. I think you can make a good amount of red alloy at once. I'm trying to think. Red alloy. Red alloy. I think if I put 15 copper in at one time, I can make a huge amount of it. Oops. Much. So, what is it? 4? So 45. And it'll just keep alloying over and over again. What is red alloy evaporate at? I just want to make sure I don't boil it off. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So I'll put the copper in. I'll put the redstone in. That should just continuously go until it's done. This, I need a bunch of bolts from... Actually, no, I already have the bolts. What am I talking about? Right? Yeah, I do have more chain alloy bolts. What does it take as well? Where is the item amida sensor? There it is. You're fine. Double tin alloy plates. I think I have everything. I will use this to curve the copper, though. Or, not the copper, the iron plates. Tin alloy plates. Or no, what am I doing? 4 iron plates. Alright. And I need to make those pressure plates. You should be going over and over again. Hopefully it does not boil off all my redstone. That would be a bit of a nuisance. I think I am correct about the way that works. Alright, this goes here. What else do I need? For the fluid one. Oh, I need to make the buckets. You're done. Let's make buckets. 2 iron plates and 2 on each side. You go here, and then I need 3, 4, 5, 6. The rest can go away. Perfect. All right, like that. That. 2 fluidometers, and then the itemometer, I think, takes a chest, but I think it can also take a barrel. I'll just make a chest. Why not? Oh, whatever. I'll make a barrel then. I'll see if it works. That there, that there, these, and then I need to wait for this all to come out. Red alloy, what temperature is this? 1400? Yeah. Should be getting there. Probably not the fastest way of doing it, because I put in quite a lot of redstone and it's only taking in 1 unit at a time, but it'll get around to it. What can I do in the meantime? I need... No, I think I have everything I need here. Well, I could probably just do this now. I have these. Although maybe you can't make these into those fine wires. I think you can only make fine wires with, not these, with the long rods, right? Wire mill. Or I think you could do it with the other ones, but better to just do it with the long one. Get more done in one go. Oh man, this is a bit of a process. I could probably make a setup to do red alloy. I'm thinking of demolishing all of the walls except for that set of walls there, like the brick ones, and then making it bigger and kind of like consolidating, well, not consolidating the space necessarily, but just yeah, like removing the walls and making it like an open floor. And well, maybe I'll keep walls, I don't know. Why is there copper there? That is not right. Something happened here. What the hell? Did I miscount that? I'm almost positive that I did. Why did I do that? It's a weird miscount. Oh, I'm like genuinely stupid. It's 60. I don't know why I thought otherwise. That's really dumb of me. Yeah. 15 times 4 is 60. It is not 45. My brain is not working today. I need to throw these in the wire mill. Yeah. And I guess I'll just keep these. I don't think these even have a use. I guess you can make bullets out of them. You can weld 4 of them into a rod, I guess. I'll put these up here because these actually are just useless. Copper bolts. I'll put these up here as well because I don't foresee using them for anything. And a copper rod. Very, very dumb. I was not using my brain. But yeah, this will go here. And then... Okay. This should not be running anymore. Yeah. I'm very curious to see what's going on over here. Are you still running? There's not really a good way to like automatically turn this off. That's the only thing. I mean, we're not really going through a lot of practice, to be fair, but I would like to make a way to shut off this when this is filled up to a certain point. Because otherwise this will just drain all of the ethanol, even if it's like not making any. I guess, is that even possible? I don't really know. I'll have to see what the numbers kind of come out to. We'll see. I might have to like extend this pipe in a different way. About like one more. And do this. Where is my wrench? There it is. get rid of that. How am I gonna do this? I need to be able to, hold on, I need to remove some of the flooring, I think. So you can come down more. Ugh. So we'll put it like this, I think, because I need access to both of those other sides. Like that. Okay. You can go do that. We'll then put this here. But hold on. I'm trying to think. I need the item emitter sensor to go here, so I can't put a fluid sensor here. I could put it here. How do you set the direction? Monkey wrench to set input side. Okay. Wrench. Perfect. Okay. All is not lost. Okay. Yeah, so I need red alloy and then, oh, I need to make an AND gate. But I do need to connect this here. So this is full. I'm really struck for sides here. I guess if I don't know, I could have like 2 redstone signals. I could just, well, I don't know. I could read this if it's above 6,400, or sorry, 64,000 liters. Turn it off and open up the thing at the bottom. I don't know. That's I mean, it's gonna waste a little bit either way. I just don't know what the best method of doing it is. Oh no, I can read this actually. I can use this. So if this is at 6,400 or 64,000, it should disable this and it should open up the input side and allow this to go into the garbage. That can work. So I need to set this to above. This is equal to 100%. Is that what I want? Less than 100%. Yeah, I think if I equal 100%, then you come here. So right now, how much is in the pipe? 3311. Okay. I really hope my my brain is working properly for this. It's definitely gonna not be perfect because it's gonna share a pipe with the other thing, but hopefully the throughput should be fine enough because I don't really think there's a lot of water that comes out of this. Let me just double check. How much water do you produce? Distillery tool. I don't know. I might produce quite a bit of water, but I don't think it'll produce it frequently. Although I could just use like a quadruple rubber pipe, right? Or a non-opal one. Where's a crafting table? Use a non-opal one. Quadruple's too expensive. So do this. Oh, whoops, you connect there, you connect there. Then I'll take the other input from this side. And yeah, that'll be good. You would connect there. And the shutter. Is there a way to like invert that behavior? Normal shutter. Inverted shutter. What is, I don't really know how it works. I forgot. Shutter. Use screwdriver to toggle modes, but I can't really tell if it's open or not. Is it open? Inverted shutter? Normal shutter. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, this is letting stuff through. Inverted shutter. Okay. Ah, I see there's a... Okay. I need a filter here to prevent this from going, unless I just directly connect... Like, realistically, the trash can does not have to be where it is. So I can just move it back one? Yeah. Or anything. Trash can here. Oh. Oh, wait. Why am I... Hold on. I think I'm a bit of an idiot, and I'm realizing now that I have already set up a system to deal with this. This is all very unnecessary what I'm doing. At least for this specific part. This already releases any excess, which is great, actually. This handles all of its own voiding. Okay. Well, I'll just have to do the AND gate then, and enable that engine only when all of those things are the way I set them to be. That saves me a lot of trouble. I'm actually glad that I thought of that in the past. Alright, or is this an AND gate? No, this is cathodes, these. Okay. How many cathodes do I need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one of you. And oh, I don't have redstone, that's why. You go here, and I think that should be everything. An AND gate. Okay. I want to get this out of my inventory because it is dumb. Actually, you do that, and I guess I don't need these. Which is interesting. All right, back down. All of this for a very unnecessary setup, but I want to do it. I think it's fun. All right. Oh, I should have got rid of this crap in inventory too. Okay. So you are there. I want to rewire this a little bit. Okay. So I can use blue schist. I don't really want to, but dude, this is like, why is this like this? Totally unnecessary to be like that. So I don't think you can put the AND gate on these. You have to put it on here. Yeah. Not dumb. Actually, I should be able to just hover this in the air, right? On a glass cover. I'm almost tempted to just do that. Oh, okay. Well, it was worth a try anyway. Step back. AND gate. I'll switch that out with maybe a better material eventually, but two here. So if you are less than 100%, what we don't do, less than 100%, you can turn on and you can go you can go to the back. It's gonna look a little ugly, but you know, that's nothing new for my setups. Oops. You are less than 1,000. You should be able to turn on. And then you, I had just enough. Look at that. So if all of these things are true, that engine will turn on. Otherwise, it'll stay off. Which is good. It's exactly doing what I wanted. Yeah, so the only thing that is currently active right now is this. This can run, technically. It's allowed to run, but the other signals are disabled because this is above 100% and that is there a way for this? I wonder if there's a way for me to set a different percentage, but I don't know. If it's at 100%, this should not be allowed to run. And if this is... Wait, am I thinking of this wrong? Hold on. I want to make sure this doesn't, like, inadvertently disable this when I don't want it to. So for this to be allowed to run, both of these things should be true. They should be below 100%, and the items should be below 1,000. Does that sound right? Eh, we'll just let it run. I don't care. If it's wrong, it's wrong. This thing is crazy fast. I'm sure this will be turning on momentarily. Unless there's just like a massive amount of cactus water in here, which is maybe the case. Oh wait, hold on. This might have screwed up. I bet you did. Let me just check this here really quick. Yeah, there's definitely still distilled water here. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this should not have any cactus water. This, okay, yeah, this is true. So this is below 100% over here. Just thinking, it might be better to do this with an OR gate. So it's like, if this is below 100%, it should be inclusive OR. It should be this is below 100% or that's below 100%. And this is allowed to run. Then you can turn on. Otherwise, you can't. And realistically, I don't even need the activity detector now that I'm thinking about it, because this will never back stuff. It has item and liquid overflow protection built into it. But, whatever. But yeah, this definitely is going to run out of cactus water first. Almost guaranteed. So this system, like I was thinking, may not work the way I think it does. And I cannot even access this stupid thing. Where is my jackhammer? We go down here. Yeah. So yeah, it was the items that I actually will end up with more of, I think. Yeah, let me check the OR gates. There should be an inclusive OR. So these are exclusive ORs, these are inclusive ORs. So if this or this is below that threshold, then you can run. Otherwise, you can't run. Sounds about right. Why not? We'll give it a shot. Give it a little shot. And I need the redstone torches. So it's in my inventory actually. So I need two of these, and I think I need some conductive plates. So that's redstone. 3 redstone. Give me the conductive plates. These, and then it should be like that. Yeah, that's an OR gate. So it's just going to replace all this, and I can remove the other thing, which is cool. Oh, I could have probably left that, but whatever. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. You. Not necessary. Oh, it says 3 inputs. Okay. So if this is true, so if you're less than 1,000, you can run. That isn't true currently, so that's not running. But if I connect this wire, this will connect, and it'll let it run. And then it'll turn it off, probably, hopefully, when that thing fills up. How much do you get when you squeeze this? Okay, 100 liters. Not too bad. Alright, let's go take a look. In my head, this makes sense, but it may be wrong. I don't know. I think it should be fine. This makes sense to me. And we'll just leave that input blank. It doesn't need to be occupied for an OR gate, because any of those 3 inputs are valid for an OR gate. Oh, you are full. But I don't know. I'm almost tempted to use a, like an electric heater. So I think overall it will use less fuel to control this, with that, because there's no way for me to, well, there is, but I don't think it would be efficient to do it the other way. What I could do technically is put a solar panel like here, put an automatic igniter underneath it, and I can detect how much biomass is in this, and then have a solar panel or a solar powered igniter ignite this burning box. And I could probably do the same thing for this, honestly. But is it worth it? Probably not. I would say it's almost guaranteed to be more cost effective to run an electric heater for this. Yeah, you should be way turned off. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, this setup works exactly the way I think it should. Although, why are you turning on and off? That should never be the case. Wait, what? How is that possible? Oh, maybe there's like an excess of cactus water? Okay, yeah, I see what's happening. That's interesting. I might need to put a repeater here to prevent that from like ticking too much. Because when the water, or when the cactus water flows here, I'm almost thinking it's better to invert this. You're at 100%, emit a redstone signal, and then invert that. So if you're not at 100%, well, it's probably going to do the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want this to like flicker, because first of all, it's going to do like redstone updates and tile entity updates, and also this will burn some amount of fuel when it's doing that. And I think if I put a repeater, it will prevent that from happening. Yeah, because you get this kind of nonsense. Yeah, I think if I do an electric heater, I mean, it's definitely not going to be efficient to do it this way for energy. If I look at this, that'll do 16 heat units. I need 32 EU. If I look at a dynamo, what kind of dynamo are we rocking for that? So for 32 EU, that's 60, nearly 69% of the input energy. So I don't know, about 40, 45 rotation units. So it's probably a steel, or no, it's an Invar. Yeah, I'll have to use an Invar engine. I don't know. I think that's probably still better. How much does an igniter cost? I'm sure it's probably not that bad. I actually have it here. Ultra low voltage one. How much is a solar panel? Ah, we'll make a solar panel. Why not? We'll do that as the little final thing here. What do I have up here? Ah, well, that changes things, doesn't it? I don't think a solar panel will work, even though that is not a full block. I think there are full blocks above it. Unless I move the entire setup, like, over here. I think, okay. Maybe not the smartest thing I've done. But anyway, that should work if I put it over here. Realistically, I could just put this outside, honestly. I could just have my distillation set up outside. And why are you doing that? What holiday is it for? Okay. I think that's supposed to only happen during, like, Christmas. I don't know why it thinks... Or maybe it's doing it for the 4th of July? I don't know. It's weird. It shouldn't be active like a Christmas tree, but who knows. Yeah, I'm just thinking, if I move my distillation setup either outside or it's over here. I mean, either way, it has to have direct line of sun. I'm just thinking it's going to be probably better to put it outside. Yeah, I'll do some base organization. For now, this is like a pretty solid setup. I think this is going to be completely self-sufficient, even with the amount of input I have. I'll keep an eye on it just to see. It could definitely be improved, 100%. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, if I think, what was the value before? 10,000. Yeah, so this is a net positive anyway. So I will definitely get more out than I put in. And what I could really probably just realistically do is do another. I could do like a fluidometer here, and I can actually use the cover, or what do you call it, the pipe shutoff cover that I made, and I can actually use this to say, like, if you're at 100%, you're allowed to allow ethanol to flow. If you're not at 100%, don't allow it to flow. That way, this system always prioritizes keeping itself full. Actually, I could probably even set it less than that. I could probably set it like 32,000 liters or whatever, like whatever percentage I want to put it at. Does it have that kind of mode? I'm actually curious. Does it have a... Oh, no. Wait, what? Okay. If it's above, less than 100, is there not like a less than percentage equals 100%? You change that? Okay, well, if you're less than 100%, yeah, whatever, I can make use of that. I can set it to at equals. I'll just make it so that this has to fill itself up first, and then it will allow other stuff only after. Or it'll allow stuff to flow out only if it's at 100%. It's not really a big deal either way. So yeah, I will, I mean, this setup is done, so I'm happy that I got this finished. I'll probably put a repeater here, or I guess on this section here. I could probably just do that right now, why not? Let me see if I can just place the right way. God damn it, Greg. Okay. Do it. Put it like that. Alright. Let me get a repeater, and I'll make sure that that does not click over and over again, because otherwise it's going to drive me absolutely insane. And I will use repeater. Actually, I think if I have repeaters, I'm pretty sure you could put like a repeater on a wire because of like something that Greg did. I don't know if it works the same way. I'll have to see. I may be incorrect about the way that works. I think it makes it work like a diode. I don't know if it actually induces like a delay. Why do I hear blocks breaking? What was that? Am I crazy? I thought I just heard a block break. I don't know. Weird. Yeah. So I want to see if this actually works the way I think it does. I'll put you here. And I can replace this with a full block. No, that does not solve it. Okay. Let me pry that off then. Get this, get you, hook you up like that. I think even just putting it... Fuck off, seriously? Okay. Try that again. There we go. Is this, I'm thinking this might do the same thing. I wonder if I put like a proper delay on this. I kind of just want this to filter out like spammy signals. I think that should be fine. I just want to watch it for a second and see what happens. Really stupid. I guess I can latch it? I don't know. Is that... I mean, I think this is definitely better. It will prevent it from, like, spamming it as much, at least. But, yeah, I don't know. I can hear an Enderman, like, absolutely going insane out there. I think he is getting hit by rain, most likely. How are you doing? Yeah, we're getting a good net positive. So yeah, anyway, this is self-sufficient now. I'll keep an eye on the values of cactus. I think it's going down slightly, but if I make another distillation tower, which is almost certainly going to be what I do, this will be more than capable of powering itself because it will create methane, and the methane can run this entire setup by itself, except for the engine part, which I'll still use ethanol for, but, you know, other than that, it's pretty good. Where's the distillation tower? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I think overall, actually no, you don't get quite as much ethanol actually. So you would normally get 24 for 80. You only get 20 for this, but you do get the ethanol. So I mean, overall, I think you get a little more total fuel, if I'm not mistaken. What is that? 2880, 1228. What is this? Yeah, you get a lot more actually. Well, yeah, you get a lot more. That's good. And then you also get the glycerol and you get free distilled water, so not too bad. I'll take it. But yeah, I'll have to invest into another distillation tower, which is going to be kind of annoying. I'll have to go dig up more hematite and refine it, or I'll have to go dig up black sand, or maybe I'll make maybe in the next one I'll make a villager thing, or maybe I'll do it off screen because I think it's just some stupid vanilla crap that maybe nobody wants to see. I'll probably end up building it out there, but I don't really need it to be chunk loaded. I just want it to be kind of like a little bit further away. So we'll see. I'll build like some kind of tower and I'll try to make it look nice. But yeah, we did quite a bit. We got the ethanol setup working and I showcased some of those covers and stuff and some wiring. So hopefully it was entertaining enough. So yeah, I'll work on the base a little bit. Maybe do some forestry bees. I didn't ever actually get started on them, but I did set up this centrifuge to get some honey, and I think I used this to get some mercury actually before, but yeah. Anyway, I will work on that stuff, and I will see you guys next time.